The difference between being utilized and being used. Utilize means to make practical or effective use of. To use means take, hold, or deploy something as a means of accomplishing a purpose or achieving a result. Employ. The action of using something or a state of being used for a purpose. Okay, the reason I bring this up is because earlier this year I found myself using the word use. Like, not sure if this person is using me, or am I using my time well, or are my thoughts being used for the right thing? So one day I'm just like driving down the road and I hear replace the word use with utilize. And if you don't like how you're being utilized or how you're utilizing yourself, your mind, your thoughts, your time, then you're going to have to change it. And sometimes we don't want to do that because we even realize that we need to put boundaries up, maybe even for ourselves, maybe for other people. However, when I started replacing it with the word utilize, it started to adjust how I saw some of my relationships, some of the parts of my relationship with myself. However, things did need to be adjusted. So, today, as I sit here, probably like a year later, honestly, since I started doing this, replacing that word use with utilize, I did start to adjust some certain things in my life that we're not going to go over today because I don't want to. But if you don't like how you're being utilized, change it. Change it. You do not have to stay the same. You do not have to, excuse me, if you're an adult, because we know as a child you do have to do what you're told. You don't really have a lot of voice many times, and your voice is considered in a different way when you're a child. But however, if we're grown and we're watching this video, if we're grown and we're having this conversation, if you don't like how something is utilizing you, change it. Set boundaries. Move people. If they don't like the boundaries, then they're using you. They're taking advantage of you for their benefit. And if that is not benefiting you, and I'm not saying in a selfish way, but if it's harming you, change it because you're worth it and it's necessary. And if it's bothering you, then you need to listen to your conscience because you have to live with you inside. Live with that. Change it. You do not have to be what somebody else says. You don't have to do what someone else says. You don't. You have a voice. You have a conscience. You have a free will. So will that which you want, not what everybody else wants. Will that which you want. Utilize the self that you are. Utilize that. Utilize the people in your life with love and care and good intention. And if you're not doing that and you're fine with being that type of personality, okay, do you. But if you want better, if you want a clear conscience, if you want peace, if you want abundance, utilize things the right in a good way. I don't want to say what's right or wrong for you, but like I said, you have a conscience. Utilize, make practical and effective use of yourself and